All right, let's be real here. How long would it really take before there's not much in the way of bullion to buy? So if you've been stacking for long enough, you remember back in COVID or even after COVID, every time there was like the silver squeeze or silver raid, that the bullion dealers said that there was going to be no bullion inventory. Like, oh, we're going to have to jack up prices and we're going to have minimum orders, that kind of thing. My question is that what's coming for bullion this time around? Especially with regard to international bullion, like these Chinese pandas over here. Someone pointed out to me how much pandas are going for. It's like almost $50 an ounce. Yes, I think I'll pass. For 30 grams of silver per ounce, yeah, no, I'll take my business elsewhere. But in this environment where things may become harder and harder to come by, the longer this whole tariff thing lasts, we'll see. I mean, really, how many people are buying at these prices? I'm sure there's plenty of people out there because there's always people that are starting stacking. And especially with the way that, gold's had its run and silver's been performing, there's always going to be people there to buy. But the thing is, my question is, other channels like Tim, oh man, what's his name? Now I can't even remember his freaking channel name. It's been so long. Thankfully, if I don't watch the full throttle MAGA channels, stacking channels, they tend to fall off your feed. So that's definitely happened over the last couple years. I tuned them out. Yankee stacking. That's the one. That is the man, the myth, the legend. Silver Seeker, and of course our neighborhood favorite. Man, I can't even remember the stacking channels. You know why? Because my YouTube feed is just filled with anything and everything at this point. There's no rhyme or reason at this point anymore about what it's recommending. I mean, I watch pretty much anything. So at any time, there's just all kinds of disconnected recommendations on there. Salivate Metal. There we go. Salivate Metals. We all know Sal is a Trump fan, but he doesn't put it in your face. At least not figuratively anyway. Haha, just kidding. But no, he's a real good guy. I respect him, even though we may not agree on stuff like that. He seems like the kind of guy you'd want to have a beer with. Very chill guy, and very knowledgeable, which I respect. Whereas some of the others are a little too far off the deep end for my taste. But again, I mean, as far as how it pertains to gold and silver, whoa, the wind here is just insane. It's interesting to note like how much things have changed over the past couple years. I can't imagine that people who are hard up for money are really putting their money into metals. And so who's buying at this point at these prices, and who's selling? Again, I've seen so many times that people who have big gains on their silver or their gold, they're not selling either because it's just going to keep going up, right? I don't know. I mean, yes, I do think that, price action, if things continue to be the way they are, prices are probably going to stick around at the very least, if not go a little bit higher. But what happens the next time things hit the fan, like, full-blown recession? Do I think we're there yet? No, but if these tariffs stick around, it's particularly on China, it's, something's coming down the pike. So at that point, is there going to be any silver to be had? Is there going to be any gold to be had? I'm sure people will have it, but the thing is, you can imagine in times like that what the premiums will be and what people will want for it. The people who have it won't be selling, and the people who want it, who have money, they're going to be willing to pay a little bit more for it, or potentially a lot more. So I'm interested to see where this goes and how it plays out, because it's definitely pertinent. I mean, I've been thinking about selling some gold and buying other things, buying stocks where they're down or different things, but even that is kind of hard to justify because there's so much uncertainty, especially with regard to our own domestic situation here. Aside from the politics, it's definitely interesting to see what's happened to the dollar in the last couple of months. So as far as purchasing power, if that's getting eroded, is gold the place to be? I mean, I feel good about it that, hey, I mean, for the first time in a long time, I actually look at it as, hey, I could take that with me wherever I go, and it's going to retain its value, definitely potentially better than the dollar. But it's kind of a scary premise given how far things have changed in just a few months. So we'll see. But as far as adding any type of weight right now, I'm not thinking about it. I mean, if anything, I guess I would put some into platinum or, you know, gold at this point. But at this price, it just doesn't feel like a good value, I would say. Especially with, you know, inflation and everything elsewhere. It doesn't feel like it's and these tariffs, good Lord. If the supply shock hits in the next couple of weeks, I think people are going to understand, you know, the damage that's being done by the tariff issue. If store shelves start to be kind of bare, I mean, we saw when that kind of thing happens during COVID, people hoarding toilet paper and other things just to go resell it online at a huge markup. We could be in that arena again. I wouldn't be surprised. So hopefully this tariff thing, you know, Trump gets whatever type of win he needs to satisfy himself. But I don't know. I'm not hopeful, at least in the short run.